Greetings everyone, and welcome back to more Let's Play Jade Cocoon 2. My name is Rabbit, and as you can see, we are ready to tackle Water Shade, which is basically the third level of the Water Force. I've already taken the liberty of running through, I believe the first one is called Water Visit, and then Water Place is the level 2 Water Force. So I will go ahead and start us off by showing you a little bit of the haul that I have amassed just from running through the various levels here, and then I will show you some changes that I did opt to make off camera. So I guess while I'm looking at this Tendai herb, let me give you a little bit of a backstory to it. I did end up encountering Cure, I believe it was on Water Place 3, and that's Island 3, and it wasn't really a big conversation. Again, it was just one of those little quick, like 1 minute max little bits of banter where she asked if I was feeling okay. I told her yes, but I still took some sort of medicine, and I say that in air quotes, and obviously it tasted gross. Kahu inquired as to what the powder was. Cure said it was Ganui powder. We were disgusted, and I guess she felt bad for us because the conversation ended with her handing us a Tendai herb. So that did happen. And then in terms of things that I've just picked up randomly, I found 2 dull stones, nothing to write home about. I did find, however, a cute gem, which is rather nice, I would say. We got 3 new, and I don't mean as in we never encountered these before, but they are new to our possession here, as I have started the Water Forest eggs. So we got a Gobnock, Slimek, and Ribbit Mick. And I think the books are ones that we had before, as well as the Mad Venom was left over from our previous excursion. So then the last thing to chat with you about would be the changes that I made to my party. As you can see, since some people are back in their larval forms, I did end up doing a little teeny tiny bit of merging off camera. I believe I only merged Earth, Krusty, and Kai. I didn't mess with any of the divine beasts that are in my kennel. As far as Kai is concerned, I decided to... Just kidding. Just kidding. I decided to go ahead and just re-merge him with what he had before. So there honestly are no changes to him other than the number of merges that he has historically had has gone up by 1. And I think that's, oh no, and then his status has changed as well. I'm trying to rack my brain here. I did a lot of stuff off camera actually. I had a couple of herbs in my storage unit. I believe I had an extra caltrip, so I gave that to him, and it raised his, I believe, vitality by 2 or 3 points. Anyway, so as far as Krusty is concerned, oh my god, why do I keep doing that? I ended up deciding to just go ahead and give him a healing ability since he's already on my corner anyway. I just figured, why not help Walter out a little bit? So I don't know if this is something that I necessarily like, but it is just a decision that I decided to make so he can continue to receive XP and to hit the next level. So we'll mess with Krusty later. And I guess Earth is last. Let's quickly take a gander at what I did to him, making sure I hit the right button this time. I went ahead and upgraded him to a level A skill. This one is called Life Blast, and you know, again, I wasn't that smitten with the description. It's not as though I felt like, oh yes, I must put this on Earth, but I did still want to go ahead and allow him to evolve further and to just kind of start over in terms of amassing XP. So I just decided to go ahead and merge him with something, and it is technically an upgrade in terms of the level of the ability itself. Previously what he had was a level B ability, so that should be it. I'm trying to think if I did anything else, but I don't want to spend too long catching you guys up. Oh, I guess kind of to piggyback off what I was saying regarding giving Kai a caltrip, I did give Patrick, I think they're called Jujubas. I had 2 of those also in my storage unit, and I believe I raised his wisdom a total of 7 points. One awarded 3 points and the other gave him 4. So there you go, 5 minutes of me catching you up with what happened off camera, and now we are ready to continue together. I think probably the most interesting thing that happened was my brief interaction with Cure, which again, similarly to what I've expressed before, I feel like sometimes they just throw them in there just to kind of make it a little bit more exciting as you're rerunning through areas. I mean, nothing was established in terms of the plot when I met with her. I mean, as I described to you, it was literally just silly banter and her feeding us something utterly disgusting. So you guys didn't miss out on too much. But even still, I figured you'd like to know what I witnessed without you. And I'm excited about going through the water forest. I obviously opted to do this instead of the fire forest because I want the next level heal ability. I don't remember what it is called, but I think it's about time Walter got upgraded. He actually is in a mergeable position right now, but I didn't feel comfortable giving him something from what I have in stock. So, oh, what did I get? Oh, a shitty dull stone. Not at all fabulous. So I decided let's just hold off and keep him where he is, at least until he hits level 20. And if I still don't have something, I might just give him something anyway. Okay. Let's see. Just so I can use these. I feel as though I'm a little strapped for space. The struggle is totally real. I need to find a storage unit or I'm just going to begin dropping these dull stones. They're not even really worth too much money anymore at this point, so I don't believe it's worth my time to even keep them in my inventory here.
Yo, Sonny! Listen close. I finally found it.
Wow, you found it! So, did you catch it?
Well, as soon as it noticed me, it ran away.
Ugh, that's strange. Running away like that. Sure ain't Karma, though.
Nah, I bet that Camille will just quake in its boots when it sees me. Don't worry about it. Either way, I'll know when I bring it down.
Oh gosh, I forgot about this guy. He's looking for a cure, if I remember correctly.
Now, where do I set the next trap?
Okay, weird ass. I believe we've already made it clear to you that cure is not a comma, but if he wants to waste his time trying to catch her, I suppose that is his business. Let's see what we got here. A bitter mugwort. Oh my gosh. I just don't have room for any of this shit. I'll get rid of the meta. Oh my goodness. I wish there was another backpack. I could really use a lot more space. You know what I might do? I might just go ahead and drop these now. Might be a bit of a premature decision, but at the same time, I don't want to have to keep coming into this menu every time I find something and worrying about, oh, am I getting too close? Am I going to possibly miss out on receiving something from an NPC or, I don't know, a fight? I don't think we've ever gotten any items from a fight itself. I believe afterwards, sometimes they'll drop things like extracts, but there's not really an item reward system around the battles themselves, which is okay. I think the way that it's set up works out fairly well, especially since we are limited in terms of how much we can carry. I think they struck a nice balance with that. At least in my opinion, because if you were getting an item or something in every other or every couple of fights, you would very quickly reach your limit, and that is no bueno, my friends. So let's quickly spam through this screen, and we did not get anything. I can get the initiative on this motherfucker. So let's see how far we can get in this episode. I'm thinking I want to stay here for a little bit, but I also want to head back to the temple so I can continuously be checking in the lounge, the work board or the job posting section. There wasn't another job when I checked before coming in here, but I believe you guys saw me do that on camera. We looked together and so this is the Princess Vine, which is perfect. Wow, doesn't that look like a path? How strange. Well, let's head up here.
Hi.
Hey! What's up? What's up?
Huh? What's wrong, Cure? You're hurt.
Huh? Beast hunters? What? Run away! Terrible! Why not just whack him? Self-defense. Fight Drag.
That's right, Kira. This is terrible. Hey, I'll help you.
No! Fight back! Zoom, run away! Run away!
But you might get terribly hurt, right? It's dangerous, Kira.
This heal quick. Fight bad. Die, not heal. Find orb. Everyone friend.
I see. So you don't want to fight no matter what. Okay, I get it. That beast hunter might have been telling the truth after all.
If you think so, then why not ask her? Are you a dragon?
Yeah, you would think we should feel comfortable enough to just come out and ask her exactly what she is.
Hey, Kira, is it true that you can turn into a dragon?
We won't hold it against you. Don't worry, we won't hurt you. Dragon inside Cure, but I hate him. Cure not safe.
A dragon inside Kira, but not the same? Hate? Hey, Nico, do you understand?
You ought to run away before the beast inside me eats you. You know, something like that.
I mean, we have something inside of us. It's not that hard to understand, Kahu.
Wound heal. Fight die. Find orb.
Well, that's probably it. Looks like we're going to have to kick somebody's ass, though, because we cannot have anybody messing with our girl Cure. Just not while we are around. We cannot have that shit happening. So let's quickly wipe these guys out. I feel like we're very quickly running through here, but it's probably just because the level 3 forests really aren't going to pose too much trouble for us. We're pretty much ahead of the game here, I think. We've spent a considerable amount of time leveling and grinding in other locations, so this shouldn't be too big of a deal for us. I want to try to stagger the XP here. Oh, come on, really? Great. Just great. That lame-ass life attack. Alright, well, Patrick will finish everyone off. And I hope you guys have been doing well. Everything is good on my end. Been busy, as always. There's no change there. I feel like it has always been that way, at least for the last couple of years. Every day is a busy day, except on holidays and vacation, which I'm greatly looking forward to. Not really just because my husband and I have something planned, but mostly because I am ready to be able to relax and not have to get up super early, and oh my gosh, I don't have room for anything else. So I'm excited for the holidays that are coming up. I get a full, I guess like a week and a half for my winter holiday, or not winter, for my Thanksgiving holiday, and then I get 3 weeks for my winter holidays. So that's going to be fantastic. We're still trying to work out what we're going to do exactly. I'm not sure if for Thanksgiving, if it's really worth it for us to go out of town. I may or may not have mentioned this to you guys in the past, but we were entertaining the idea of just taking a road trip, if you will, and driving. I don't know, maybe we'll do that, or maybe we could just fly somewhere and spend time with friends. I don't know. For certain, however, we will be going somewhere for the winter. At least for 2 weeks, we are going to be gone. 2 out of the 3 that I'll have off. I think he also, my husband, has 3, if not 3, 4 weeks of his own vacation time from uni when winter rolls around. We still probably need to work out our schedules and figure out what's going on with that. But okay, is this a Kalma? Wonderful. I love finding these. Please, 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 fingers crossed, be the healer that I need. Oh, well, at least it's the next level for what Patrick is, so that's good. Meh, I guess. I'm a little disappointed. So anyway, that's all I guess that's really been going on with me. I've just been counting down the days, if I can be honest with you guys, to the Thanksgiving holiday where I'll have that, oh my gosh, that like week and a half off to chillax. It is going to be fabulous and utterly amazing. I cannot wait. And of course, I'll keep you guys posted on if I'll be traveling or not. I have been slacking a little bit with posting online, but I will do my best to always keep you up to date with things that are happening with me on my Facebook page. And I guess as an aside, I did, as of a few days ago, open an Instagram account. I haven't posted much there. I have like 2 selfies and then 1 ridiculous meme that I thought was funny, and no, maybe it's like 3. I don't know. I don't have much there. That is the point of me saying all of this. So I will work on trying to post at least weekly there. We'll have to see. I'm so bad about remembering. But I will say I've been having fun looking at other people's Instagrams. So it's been an interesting and very entertaining experience for me. I'm surprised I've waited so long to really get in on this. I had an Instagram account a few years ago, but I never used it really for myself. I got it mainly to kind of keep in touch with one of my cousins and my sister, who both are fairly active on Instagram, but I found myself not really doing too much with it, and I wasn't following other people really outside of them. So it ended up not being worth my time, and I closed that account. It was at least 2 years ago. So it's nice to have an actual account that I'm using for the first time. I'm excited about that. I just have to commit to updating it. But it's at least a good time getting to browse other people's lives. So I invite you all to browse mine, and I will do my best to post there, at least when I'm vacationing, right? And I'll have stuff to share with you. As of right now, I feel like my life pretty much revolves around work and all this research, and we had finished a project and immediately followed up, which was immediately followed up by another project. So I spent all my time at the school in my research department, and basically in meetings or in the lab. So, what am I going to post pictures of? I feel like you can only post so many selfies, right? I mean, I guess for some people it doesn't get old, but I feel I would want to vary my posts with images of fun activities or goings-ons in my life. And I just don't have that too much because I work so much, and the work that I do is so specific, and I don't know. I just feel like no one really wants to see pictures of what I do unless I'm leaving for a conference, which I will be next month. I'm going to be presenting all of our findings and basically some of the information from our publication to a bunch of other researchers, scientists, and educators. So that'll be okay. I'm a little bit anxious about all of the prep that's going to go into it. I was kind of upset because I was volunteered to do it. No one really asked me if I wanted to, but a few of my friends are just telling me, look on the bright side. The only reason you constantly are volunteered to do these presentations and to do these speaking engagements is because you're a great public speaker and because you know your material, you know your stuff, you're heavily involved in every single research endeavor in your department, and they trust you. They trust your analysis, and they trust your ability to communicate effectively with people who may not have a background in whatever issue you guys are exploring or examining. So looking at it that way, it is a compliment, but it's also making me wonder, just am I a fucking pushover or what? Why do I always find myself in this situation where I'm the one who's leaving town or bearing the brunt of the workload? But anyway, let's explore this last...
Hey, you're Kahu, right? Yeah, I thought so.
Well, I am, but why do you know me?
I'm glad. Actually, I took a job asking me to defeat you, so I've been looking for you. So here goes.
Ooh, okay, a fight. Interesting. I was not expecting this to be how we end this episode.
Okay, let's get medieval.
Look close. This is how you use divine beasts.
Well, just so this doesn't end up going too far over 20 minutes, I will go ahead and just part ways with you all here. And when we come back together in our next episode, we're definitely going to wipe the floor with this guy. Look at his shield. and look at how few divine beasts he has compared to my party over here. So I think we already know who the victor will be, but stay tuned and we will for sure find out when we return in our next episode. So as always, I'm your host Rabbit. This is my Let's Play of Jade Cocoon 2, and I will see you very shortly, everyone.